In this video, I'm going to show you the new model of SMMA that helped me get 22 clients in less than 2 months after I completely shut down my actual agency. It was at 26.6K a month, and I completely shut it down for this new model. And I'm going to show it to you right here, so stick along. But real quick, I have to show you this handsome fellow. We all know him. He's Iman Gadzhi, right? We either love him or hate him. For me, he got me into online business, right? And that might be the same case for you. But the problem is that people treat this man as if he's God, right? God, at least of online business. And so what I'm going to be showing you today is literally, what is online business and what are the models out there? Because maybe if you're in this type of space on YouTube, you hear of all these new models every single week. You have people telling you to become a growth creator, a partner, IGPA, I don't even know. I can't keep up with all these new models that people are pushing down your throat. And the truth is that it's just a marketing tactic. Because fundamentally, there's only 3 different types of business models that you could run here. And I'm going to literally show you. These are the business models that you could be running. One is an agency, okay? And an agency, all that it is you are providing a done-for-you service, okay? Now, and this is all the little rebrands that people give to IPGA or whatever, AIAA. It's all an agency, right? The next business model is a coaching or consulting business. And this business is a done with you model versus you doing a service for people. The last business that you could be running is selling a course, right? Sounds familiar. It's do it yourself. So it's people selling information for you to go and implement it yourself, okay? And so we're going to be breaking this down because this has to be crystal clear. You can't be falling for all these different tactics people are pushing down your throat. There's 3 different types of models, and we're going to be going over which ones work because this man right here has brainwashed, instilled in us that SMMA is like on this pedestal. It's the best. It's the only business model in the world that you have to do if you want to have freedom, if you want to travel the world, if you want to make 10 grand a month, right? And the reality is that it's not true. Is he still running an agency? No, he's not. He has changed, right? Has he done consulting? Well, that was the step he took after agency, right? Was a program. And then after that, what? It's a course. And so we're going to be breaking these down because if you see this little red box here on the bottom, we're talking about the scalability of each of these business models, right? And so for the first one with an agency, the scalability is about a 4 out of 10. And that's because we are fulfilling a service for our clients. When people pay us money, we are getting paid to perform labor, to do tasks, right? To run ads, to do short form content editing, you see? And so that's why it's not a very scalable model. Versus coaching and consulting, I would give it a 7 out of 10 on the scalability chart because it's done with you. So all that you are doing is you're giving people the information, but you're also guiding them and coaching them through how to implement it. So it's about a 7 out of 10 on the scalability. Last but not least, we have a course. And this is why so many people are selling courses because it's a 10 out of 10 on scalability. All that they have to do is get you to press buy and they don't have to do anything else after that because it's do it yourself. You just take it and that's it. And so to break down each of these models, like looking at SMMA first off, right? Again, SMMA is done for you and you are getting paid for your labor here. I'm not saying this is a bad thing, by the way. This is what we're going to break down. What is the model that you should do for your current situation, right? For me, I started with an agency. And with any client acquisition system, I teach outreach and VSLs and intro calls, that type of thing. All that we're really doing is we're generating attention through outreach, ads, or whatever you want to do, content. And then we're nurturing attention, right? So think VSLs, YouTube videos, that type of thing. And then we're converting attention, appointments, sales calls, you get the idea. Once you do that consistently and successfully, you'll make money. And as you can see here, I had a $6,332 week with my agency. But the problem is that once they actually paid me $6 grand, now we had to deliver, right? And just to give you a hint of what this looks like, it involves onboarding clients, right? It involves setting up ads or actually editing or whatever the actual service you're providing is, maintaining and replacing and constantly working on your service delivery for your clients every single day, as well as, frequent Zoom calls, constant client emails and that type of thing. And the biggest problem that I would attribute SMMA to is the fact that clients will blame you for just about everything. And it's due to just like the model of SMMA itself. If you're running ads for somebody, it's in your control. And so what happens a lot of the times, if you're not getting stellar, I mean like out of this world results for your clients, is they'll blame you because they don't have any actual accountability. They're not actually doing much themselves. But if you're bringing them leads and they have to convert them and they're not converting them, they're going to come to you. They're going to blame you. They're not going to blame themselves, okay? And so that's a lot of what I ran into. SMMA, it's done for you. You're getting paid for your labor. Starting off, this is the best business model in my opinion because it's an easier sell, right? A done-for-you service is an easier sell than you coming in as an expert consultant and you've never even done anything in business before. That's why Iman has been pushing this to us. And that's why I got started with it. And that's how I saw success, right? But to break down, the next model, it's coaching and consulting. And I do want to mention, like with SMMA, it's easier to get clients starting off, but you'll cap out, right? Because of like all the work on the right side of this blue, right? After making money, all of this work has to occur. So when you get to 10, 15 grand a month, you are drowning in work and you're going to have to hire a team and it's going to get very complex very, very quickly and a lot of overhead, lower profit, that type of thing. And so that's why around that range, you would actually want to go to a coaching or consulting type of model. This is the done with you model. And with this model, you are not getting paid for labor. You're getting paid for your information and guidance. It's very different here. As you can see, just looking at this here, there's way less on the right side of the blue than with SMMA. So the same exact process, you're generating attention, right? You're nurturing, you're getting engaged leads, and you're getting on sales calls and closing them. And as a result, you make money. And this is what I have gone into, and I have hit multiple $4,000 days doing this. And the beauty of it is that once I make money, what does the client get? I don't have to deliver a service. They get access to a program and then they get me on one-on-one or group calls, right? That's really coaching, is like a coaching program. You usually have group calls, you have a community. Consulting, I would say, is more so the one-on-one, really diving in and being like a marketing partner within people's businesses. And that's the idea here, is that it's so much more scalable. And this is where I've taken my business, and I'm gonna show you what I'm actually delivering for real estate agents that I'm working with right now in a second. But this is the idea, guys, is that so much more scalable for me to be able to hit 50, 100 grand a month. This is where you wanna go, okay? Last but not least, we have the course. So the course is do it yourself, right? And here, all that's happening is you are getting paid for information. That's it. Same exact client acquisition process. You get people, you convert them, and then you make money. I unfortunately don't have any screenshots here. I've never sold a course, but you make money, and then the second you make money, the customer gets access to the course, and that's it. You don't actually have to do anything. You don't have to fulfill anything, right? It's infinitely scalable because all you have to do is focus on marketing, and you have that same course built and just sell it as much as you possibly can. That's why all the gurus sell courses, if you didn't know why, because it's easy to make a ton of money without having to do anything, right? And so the idea is that you need to analyze yourself. What, with my situation, with where I'm at, which of these would be the best model for me to get into, right? Of these three, with where I'm at, what would be the best to get into? And what I would recommend, again, this is me talking from experience here, guys, is with an agency, I would recommend like beginners go agency route. Okay? Because you're at zero. And the thing about being a coach or a consultant is that you literally, you have to be teaching people things. And so if you don't know much, it's going to be pretty hard, right? And so I would recommend you become a coach or a consultant once you're at like roughly, $10K a month. That's a great period where you can start transitioning because you have expertise in your niche, right? You've gotten people results and you've done services for them. Now you can teach others how to implement it into their own business on their own and just have your guidance. And this is what will let you scale to 50, 100 grand a month. And then, where the grass is greener is a course, because here it's just infinite. Think about this man right here. Why does he sell kind of like a course? It's a program, yeah, but he has a huge team. he did sell courses before, and that's just the idea. There's nothing against courses. There's nothing against any of these models. It's just at what point are you in business, and then that's what you lean into. And so for me, I hit 26.6K a month in my agency, right? I got to 26.6K a month, and I hated it. Like, I hated hitting that because, like, I would sign clients, and as they were paying, I would be like, damn, I actually hope his card, like, doesn't go through. Because now I have to do all this stuff over here in order to just keep the money, right? And it sucks. Versus now that I'm doing coaching and consulting, what's different? Well, I'll show you. This is literally what I'm offering to realtors now. By the way, I'm going to show you this. I have the expertise. I've been doing this for a while. And so that's what gives me the leverage to jump into coaching and consulting. If you're trying to skip the agency step and just get into consulting here, I will warn you that you would probably have to do a lot of work for free, and I don't even know if you can get it off the ground. Again, I'm just talking from experience here. You would probably have to try to teach people for free, get them results and case studies, and then you could just lean into being a consultant. But what I did is I transitioned and I started a program, okay? And now I have a school group here where I have 22 realtors. These are the clients that I got. I have 22 realtors within my school group from all over the country, and they get access to, first of all, a course. So in my classroom section here, I have a course teaching these realtors how to implement their own client acquisition system so they could bring their own ideal clients to them, okay? This is the idea. So when the second someone pays me $4,000, what do they get access to? They get access to the community I have here on school. They get access to the program I have here, and then they get access to me. So I get on one-on-one calls with them, weekly or bi-weekly, and around 30-minute calls to make sure they're going in the right direction, right? I give them everything within the course, and this is the beauty of being a consultant. I'm not actually doing any outside work besides communicating with them, helping them out, and making sure they're on the right track. And I love it. I have never felt this before. I absolutely love this model. And so I'm telling you right now, if you're an agency owner and you hate working with your clients, you hate delivering services, become a consultant, right? And none of this crazy term growth creator, IPGA stuff. Like, there's 3 models, right? Choose based on where you're at, what would be the best for your situation, and that is what you should do. Okay? And so that's the idea that I want to tell you guys is don't think SMMA is the thing to live or die by, because it's not. But starting off, I recommend that you do get into an agency so that you could provide a done for you service, right? Guarantee people results. You're going to mess up, but you're going to get case studies, right? And then when you hit 8, 10K a month, you could transition yourself into a consultant and launch a community on school where you provide a course, a program on everything that you had taught them in the agency, everything that you did for them in the agency. You're just going to show them how to do it, okay? And now you're going to have a lot more room to scale, and you're going to be able to scale to 20, 30, 50 grand a month. And then all the way in the future, you get to think about launching a course. But this is the idea I wanted to give you guys. I wanted to tell you transparently where I'm at. I couldn't be happier with what I'm doing. And if you want help with actually becoming a consultant, just shoot me a message on Instagram. If you guys want to see what's actually within my program, like what do I teach these realtors, that type of stuff, just let me know below. But as always, I hope you enjoyed this one. Click that subscribe button if you found it valuable, and leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know what model you want to go with. I hope that this cleared the air, first of all, for you guys in terms of what models are out there. Don't fall for another marketing tactic by another one of these gurus, right? You're either an agency, you're a consultant, or you're selling a course. And so if you're an agency, lean into that, implement the client acquisition systems that I teach so you can scale and get clients. And then once you have clients, you can transition yourself into becoming a consultant where you could teach these businesses how they can grow, right? Now that will allow you to scale to 30, 50K a month without hating your life, right? I absolutely hated it. I was like slaved away to my clients, and it just was such a bad relationship. That's not why I started a business, right? I started so that I could have freedom, so that I could travel the world, right? So that I could be happy working with people that I liked. And ultimately, driving a Porsche 911. It's coming relatively soon. I'm getting that Porsche 911. And that should be your goal too. And so, yeah, I hope you're very clear on the type of model you're in and the exact roadmap that you should be going in order to hit your goals. Again, hit that sub button, and thanks so much for watching.